Hi, this is Shelley Kraft, and we're coming to you live on SNNLive. We're at the Sprott Natural Resource Symposium in Vancouver 2014. I have with me John Dorward of Roxgold, ROG on the Venture Exchange. Welcome to SNNLive.
Thank you very much. Thank you for having us on, Shelley.
It's good to have you. So what I like to do is find out the overview of the company first.
Certainly. At Roxgold, we're focusing on developing the high-grade Yaramoko gold project in Burkina Faso.
Where exactly is that located?
So Burkina Faso is in West Africa. It's north of Côte d'Ivoire and Ghana and to the east of Mali. And we are located about 180 kilometres by road from the capital, Ouagadougou.
Now, it's a friendly district, correct?
Absolutely. We've been working there as this management group for about 2 years. I've had a number of years' experience in West Africa, and I can certainly vouch that Burkina Faso is a great place to be developing a gold project.
So what's the size of the resource?
So currently, on a combined basis, we have 1.1 million ounces of very high-grade gold. We have an indicated grade of 15.8 grams, so it is an exceptionally high-grade deposit.
What's your background?
I have a finance background. Prior to joining Roxgold, I was the VP Business Development at Frontier Gold, leading up to the takeover by Newmont in 2011.
So if you were talking to an analyst, which I'm not, but if you had to give an analyst viewpoint of what's going to be going on in 2015-16, what would you say would be almost like a forward-looking statement?
Certainly. So in 2015, we are looking at being well into the construction of the Yaramoko Gold Project. We're planning to break ground in the fourth quarter of this year, 2014, building during next year, commissioning at the end of 2015, and 2016 should be a full year of production for us.
What's your background exactly again?
So I have an economics background, but don't hold that against me, Shelley.
I won't, because somebody's got to figure out how much money you're spending.
Exactly. One of the attractions of the Yaramoko project is that it's a very compact, small project in terms of the Capex. We have a total Capex bill to get into production of just over $106 million.
So if you had your druthers, is there anything that you could do differently to make the project come out faster, better, more lucrative?
Certainly, I think on the timeline we're on is pretty much is set. So we're actually starting to build starting in the next 3 months, being in production by the end of next year. I think if we were able to do anything and money wasn't a problem, we'd be drilling a lot more aggressively at depth. We have a current mine plan that goes to just over 400 metres vertical depth. It's an underground operation, but we have inferred resource down to at least 900 metres where we intersected some very high-grade material. So if we were able to go for broke, so to speak, we would actually put some deep holes in to see exactly what we have here at Yaramoko.
So you just might find some surprising results.
Absolutely. It's been a project that's rewarded the drill bit quite handsomely. We have a number of very high-grade holes, some of them in the multi-hundred ounces over 4, 5, 6 metres. So it's an exciting project to drill. I'm always looking forward to seeing the assay results come through.
No, a lot of these companies that are at Sprott at this conference have been handpicked. Why do you think you've been handpicked to be at this conference?
I think, the quality of the project certainly stands it apart from a lot of other projects. I think going through the course of the last 12 to 18 months, it's been a very difficult market. I think a project such as Yaramoko is able to weather the storm because it has the very high grade nature. It's basically it's a half an ounce deposit. Low cash costs, low cost to get into production, and I think that's what's drawn people's attention to it.
Now, I know that many of the companies that are at the Sprott conference have like an upper echelon, really remarkable management teams. Do you want to comment on your management team?
Certainly. We've spent over the last 12 months, we've put together, I think, a very strong management team. We have a number of our pretty much everyone in our senior management group has experience in either operating, developing or constructing gold projects in Francophone West Africa. So I think we're well set up. We have underground mining skills in-house. We have a very experienced Chief Operating Officer in Paul Criddle, who I worked with during the development of the Sabodala Gold Project in Senegal, just in West Africa as well. So I think we're a company that's well staffed, well financed and ready to get into the construction phase.
How is Sprott involved in the company?
Sprott's been a very big supporter of Roxgold. For a number of years, they've been one of our largest shareholders across the Sprott organisation, with the guys down in Carlsbad in the US, Toronto Sprott, as well as some of their partners out in the investment world.
So, are you an exploration company, or please explain?
Certainly, I think we're not we can't necessarily, we don't like to necessarily sort of box ourselves in. I think we're probably accurately a development company, given that we are in the process of doing detailed engineering design for Yaramoko. We've started to order the long lead items. We actually put the order in for our SAG mill this week, so we're well on track. But we are still exploring. I think that's very important. We're looking at Bagassi South, which is 1.8 kilometres from our plant site that we're developing. We've had some very high-grade results there. We're just wrapping up our current drill program, so we're looking for getting all the results coming through over the next few weeks, and maybe in the next month or so we'll have all those results in. It's the wet season now in Burkina Faso, so we're not drilling, but we will be back drilling Bagassi South and our Haho target in the fourth quarter of this year.
So now's the time for that really tough question. What's your website?
Sure. You can find us at www.roxgold.com. That's ROXGOLD.com.
Ladies and gentlemen, John Dorward, Roxgold, symbol ROG on the TSX Venture. I'm Shelley Kraft. This is SNNLive. We're at the Sprott Natural Resource Symposium here in Vancouver 2014. John, thanks for coming on.
Thank you very much, Shelley. It's been a pleasure.